So breaking news within the last 30 minutes is that TNA Impact Wrestling have secured a new United States television deal. We were told yesterday that TNA President Dixie Carter would be making a huge announcement regarding the future of Impact Wrestling today. And this is the news, that TNA seems to have secured its future. We all knew that TNA was leaving Spike TV. We also know that they have filmed all their Impact Wrestling programming for this year, and they're very quickly running out of them. I believe at the end of this month they run out of them, and for the rest of the year they are going to be showing best of programs. Now obviously this led to a lot of speculation, that because TNA doesn't even have any more shows scheduled at all for this year, not even any non-televised events or house shows, none of them. Obviously a lot of the TNA talent have said publicly they are done with any commitments to TNA for this year. It led to a lot of speculation on the future of the company. Would we see the end of 2014 being the end of Impact Wrestling? Which would have been a great shame, but TNA have just announced that Discovery Communications has acquired exclusive broadcast rights to TNA Wrestling for Destination America. Now, Destination America is part of the Discovery television network. Now, that is a huge name. Also, many people around the world have heard of the Discovery television network. They're a series of channels founded, according to their Facebook page, on the 17th of June 1985. They describe themselves on the Facebook page on the About section saying, Discovery, one of the most widely distributed cable networks in the US, is dedicated to creating the highest quality, non-fiction content that informs and entertains its consumers about the world in all its wonder, diversity, and amazement. Now, I'm reading this section obviously of the news section on ImpactWrestling.com, and obviously the headline is Discovery Communications acquires exclusive broadcast rights to top professional wrestling league TNA Impact Wrestling for Destination America. As I said, one of the channels part of the Discovery television network. It goes on quite a bit, but I'll read a couple of the paragraphs that it says on ImpactWrestling.com. Obviously I get this right. Discovery Communications announced today that it has signed a multi-year deal with TNA, Total Nonstop Action, Impact Wrestling, to bring the popular league to homes nationwide on Destination America, the only network dedicated to celebrating the people, places and stories of the United States. Destination America officially enters the ring with its first world premiere of Impact Wrestling in January 2015. The series features some of the biggest names in professional wrestling, including Jeff Hardy, Bobby Roode, Kurt Angle, Bobby Lashley, and Gail Kim. The partnership includes the US premieres of additional TNA wrestling series and specials, and provides Discovery Communications with international broadcasting rights in select regions to be announced at a later date. Now, obviously, Challenge Television has the rights here in the UK. We see all the programs, the specials, the pay-per-views. This is at least part of this statement from Destination America Discovery Communications, obviously as their parent company. Our partnership in this uniquely entertaining franchise with TNA Impact Wrestling provides a significant addition to Destination America's programming strategy, said Henry Schlief, Group President of Destination America, Investigation Discovery, American Heroes Channel, Discovery Fit and Health, and Discovery Family Channel. The enduring cross-generational enthusiasm of pro wrestling is felt by millions of fans around the country, from coast to coast and throughout the heartland. We are delighted to bring this beloved American pastime to the one and only network dedicated to celebrating the unique spirit of the US destination America. It goes on quite a bit. I will not read all of it. Like I said, you can read it all in the news section on ImpactWrestling.com. But this is, of course, massive news. As I said right at the start, they have seemingly secured the future of Impact Wrestling. Now, reading the whole statement, which obviously has come out very recently, within the last 30 minutes now, there is no financial details available as of yet regarding this deal. Obviously, that possibly may come out. We don't know, obviously, the exact financial details, which does, of course, mean that people will continue to speculate on exactly the setup of Impact Wrestling, whether they will be able to pay some of their top talents, whether they'll retain some of their top talents, whether they'll go for possibly some of the lesser paid talents, the Ethan Carter thirds, etc. We've already seen TNA within the last couple of years lose people like Booker T, Sting, Kevin Nash, etc. We've seen quite a few, even of course Hulk Hogan as well, leave TNA. So obviously that kind of speculation will continue. It will continue to really do it on until next year. Now, we'll keep it on the really more positive side, because I want to keep the positive side of this announcement, is that they're premiering in January. As I said, they're running out of I think they're pretty much run out of Impact Wrestling episodes. So they're showing best ofs towards the end of the year. Obviously, I think Impact Wrestling will want to get their shows on Destination America in early January. I foresee it as very early January. We've seen it a couple of times when TNA has changed channels or networks. They have had a huge launch program, which I obviously think will happen this time. They'll obviously want as I said, to keep as many of their top stars as they can. Hopefully, this will be a period of regeneration for TNA, for Impact Wrestling. Hopefully, they can push forward now, help continue to improve the product. We all know, obviously, that they have already announced they're already selling tickets for a UK tour coming in January, including television tapings, which is obviously is still going ahead. Obviously, there's been no suggestion about anything regarding the UK tours just before anybody asked me. So obviously, it's a really good boon for TNA that they have secured this television deal. As I said, a lot of speculation over the past several months regarding the future. When we all really, a couple of months ago now, really came to the understanding that Spike Television would not be interested in renegotiation or continuing TNA on their television channel, we knew that TNA had to find somewhere else. It's kind of like an ECW in 2001 situation. They had to find another network to carry themselves, and thankfully TNA Impact Wrestling has actually done so at this time. So that's a huge announcement. Obviously, Discovery is a reasonable sized network. It's do not know the setup for United States television networks. I do not know the entire, obviously the setups, but certainly Discovery is a well-known name. If it is, I believe it is the Discovery. It certainly is the Discovery brand that I think it is. It's a good deal for TNA. Seems from what I've seen on Discovery Communications Facebook page that they have a good reach right across the United States. So a lot of homes that will possibly have access to Impact Wrestling program, which is obviously nothing but good for TNA. So it looks like as of this time, TNA President Dixie Carter has actually in fact secured, for now at least, the future of total non-stop action Impact Wrestling.